Hello, welcome back to our video. A fiery inferno engulfs a small apartment building. Flames lick at the sky, smoke billows, a choking cloud. On a fifth-floor balcony, a terrified cat clings precariously to the railing. Firefighters battle their way through the inferno. They see the cat. There's no time to reach it. The heat intensifies. Suddenly, the cat lets go. A collective gasp rises from the crowd below, but hope is not lost. A fireman positioned below sees a flash of movement. He reacts instinctively, arms outstretched. He catches the cat, a miraculous save. The crowd erupts in cheers. A playful puppy chases a ball, tail wagging furiously. He disappears into a pile of rubble, oblivious to the danger. The ground shifts, the rubble collapses, burying the puppy alive. Frantic barking turns to muffled whimpers. Time is running out. Rescuers arrive, their faces grim. They listen intently, trying to pinpoint the puppy's location. Every second counts. They dig feverishly, their hands raw, their determination unwavering. Then a breakthrough, a faint bark. A small mud-caked puppy emerges, tail wagging weakly. Lucky is alive. A vast expanse of ocean, waves crashing against a small inflatable raft. Two fishermen cling to life, their boat capsized in a storm. Hope dwindles with each passing hour. Suddenly, a shadow appears beneath the surface. It grows larger, closer. A humpback whale breaches the water, its massive body dwarfing the raft. Fear turns to awe. The whale circles the raft, its gentle movements creating a protective barrier against the waves. For hours, it stays with them, guiding them toward calmer waters. A rescue team arrives, alerted by the whale's presence. Rushing water surges through a narrow canyon. A flash flood. A young deer, stranded on a rock, struggles to keep its head above the torrent. The current is relentless, threatening to sweep the deer away. A group of kayakers, battling the rapids, spots the terrified animal. They paddle closer, their skills tested by the unforgiving river. They know they have to act fast. One kayaker maneuvers his craft alongside the rock, risking his own safety. He reaches out, grabs the deer's scrawny neck and pulls it aboard, safe at last. A construction site, a hive of activity. Bulldozers roar, their engines deafening. Suddenly, a worker notices something moving in a pile of dirt. A tiny kitten, barely alive. Its cries for help drowned out by the noise. The kitten is weak, dehydrated, its eyes barely open. The worker scoops it up, cradling it gently in calloused hands. He rushes to a nearby veterinarian, hoping it's not too late. The vet works quickly, administering fluids, warming the kitten's fragile body. Minutes tick by, agonizingly slow, then a flicker of life. The kitten meows, a tiny but defiant sound. A busy city street, crowded with indifferent faces. People rush by, lost in their own worlds, unaware of the stories unfolding around them. A homeless man sits huddled in a doorway, invisible to the bustling crowd. His clothes are tattered and his eyes reflect a lifetime of hardship. His only companion is a scruffy dog, a loyal friend who shares in his struggles. The bond between them is unspoken but profound. The dog is in pain, its leg injured, unable to walk. Each step it takes is a reminder of its vulnerability. A young woman passing by notices the dog's plight. Her pace slows as she takes in the scene, her heart aching for the suffering animal. She stops, her heart filled with compassion. The sight of the injured dog stirs something deep within her, a call to action that she cannot ignore. She kneels down, speaking softly to the man, offering to help. Her voice is gentle, filled with empathy and kindness. He's hesitant at first, unsure of her intentions, but then he nods gratefully. The warmth in her eyes reassures him. She takes the dog to a nearby animal shelter, paying for its treatment out of her own pocket. Her actions speak louder than words, a testament to the power of human kindness. The dog receives the medical attention it desperately needs, its leg healing day by day. The once hopeless situation begins to turn around thanks to the compassion of a stranger. The woman visits the shelter regularly, checking on the dog's recovery. Each visit brings a wag of the tail and a glimmer of hope. The homeless man, too, feels a renewed sense of hope. The kindness shown to his dog has touched his heart, reminding him that there is still good in the world. Over time, the woman and the homeless man build a connection. They share stories, laughter, and moments of understanding. The dog, now healed, plays with other dogs at the shelter, its spirit lifted by the care it received. The woman and the homeless man often walk the dog together, their newfound friendship a beacon of hope in a world that often feels indifferent. The busy city street continues to bustle, but now, amidst the crowd, there are moments of connection, acts of kindness that remind us all of the power of the human touch. Section 7, more than just rescues. These stories are more than just dramatic rescues. They are testaments to the powerful bond between humans and animals, a bond that transcends fear, prejudice, and even language. They reveal the inherent compassion within us, the instinct to protect those weaker than ourselves, to reach out, to offer a helping hand, to make a difference in the life of another being. The rescued animals, often traumatized and vulnerable, find solace and security in the arms of their saviors. Their gratitude is palpable, a silent thank you that speaks volumes. Section 8, the ripple effect. The impact of these rescues extends far beyond the immediate moment. They inspire hope, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, kindness and compassion can prevail. They teach us about empathy, about putting ourselves in the shoes of another living creature. They remind us that every life has value, that every creature deserves our respect and protection. These stories have the power to change hearts and minds, to inspire a new generation of animal advocates. They show us that even small acts of kindness can have a profound impact. Section 9, Everyday Heroes. The rescuers in these stories come from all walks of life. They are not bound by profession, age, or background. They are united by a common thread of empathy and a willingness to act when the situation demands it. Firefighters, construction workers, kayakers, everyday people who, faced with extraordinary circumstances, rise to the occasion. They do not hesitate, they do not falter. In the face of danger or distress, they step forward, driven by an innate sense of duty and compassion. They are not seeking fame or recognition, they are driven by a deep sense of compassion, a belief that every life is precious and deserves to be saved. Their actions are often spontaneous, a natural response to witnessing a creature in need. Whether it's a firefighter braving flames to save a dog, or a construction worker pausing his labor to give water to a thirsty bird, these moments of kindness are profound. They are the unsung heroes among us. Their actions remind us that heroism is not defined by grand gestures, but by the courage to act when others turn away. These small acts of heroism, often unnoticed and uncelebrated, are the true essence of bravery. They show us that anyone, regardless of their circumstances, can make a difference. To stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. This is the hallmark of true heroism. It is about recognizing the vulnerability of others and choosing to act, not for reward, but because it is the right thing to do. These everyday heroes teach us that compassion and bravery are not reserved for the extraordinary, but are qualities we all possess. They inspire us to look beyond ourselves, to see the needs of others, and to act with kindness and courage. In their stories, we find hope and a reminder of the goodness that exists in the world. Section 10, a call to action. These stories are a call to action, a powerful reminder that we all have a role to play in protecting animals. Each rescue, each act of kindness, is a testament to the impact we can have when we come together for a common cause. It's a reminder that we all have a role to play in protecting animals. Whether it's through direct action, like volunteering at a local shelter, or through more subtle means, like educating others about the importance of animal welfare, every effort counts. We can support animal shelters, volunteer our time, and donate resources to ensure these organizations can continue their vital work. Every bit of help, no matter how small, contributes to a larger movement of compassion and care. And speak out against animal cruelty. Our voices, when united, can bring about significant change. By raising awareness and advocating for stronger animal protection laws, we can create a safer world for all creatures. We can make conscious choices in our daily lives, choosing products that are not tested on animals. This simple act of mindfulness can drive demand for cruelty-free products, encouraging more companies to adopt ethical practices. Choosing products that are not tested on animals is a powerful way to show our commitment to animal welfare. By supporting cruelty-free brands, we send a clear message that we value the lives and well-being of animals, and supporting businesses that prioritize animal welfare. These companies are leading the way in creating a more humane world, and our support helps them continue their important work. We can make a difference. Each of us has the power to contribute to a world where animals are treated with kindness and respect. By coming together as a community, we can amplify our impact and create lasting change. Let these stories inspire us to be more compassionate, more aware, and more active in our efforts to create a world where animals are treated with the respect and dignity they deserve. Every action, no matter how small, can make a significant difference in the lives of animals. Together, we can build a future where animals are not just protected, but cherished. A future where every animal has the chance to live a life free from fear and suffering. Let's take this call to action to heart. and work towards a world where all creatures can thrive.